Losing strength isn't just about getting older, it's about what you stop doing. If you've ever noticed everyday things like carrying groceries or getting up from the floor feeling harder, your muscles are trying to tell you something. The good news? There's one type of exercise that directly fights this decline, and it's not what most people think. Resistance training doesn't just build muscle, it protects your metabolism, your bones, even your independence. Here's why it might be the closest thing we have to an anti-aging tool. Resistance training preserves muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Starting in your 30s and accelerating after 50, your body gradually loses muscle in a process called sarcopenia. And that loss affects everything from your strength and balance to your metabolism and independence. The good news is that your muscles are incredibly responsive to resistance training, no matter your age. Lifting weights, using resistance bands, or even doing bodyweight exercises like squats and push-ups sends a signal to your body to maintain and rebuild muscle tissue. Think of it like telling your body, hey, we still need this. Without that signal, your body conserves energy by letting muscle go. In real life, this translates to simple things like carrying groceries, getting up from a chair, or climbing stairs without effort. A practical approach is to train major muscle groups 2 to 3 times per week, focusing on movements like squats, presses, and rows. You do not need to lift extremely heavy weights to see benefits, but you do need consistency. Even moderate resistance, done regularly, can significantly slow or reverse muscle loss. Over time, you will notice improved strength, better posture, and a greater sense of physical capability, all of which are key markers of healthy aging. It boosts metabolism and helps regulate body fat as you get older. One of the frustrating changes that comes with aging is a slower metabolism, which makes it easier to gain fat and harder to lose it. Resistance training directly addresses this by increasing lean muscle mass, and muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat does. That means the more muscle you have, the more energy your body uses throughout the day, even when you are not exercising. Beyond that, resistance training improves how your body uses glucose, helping to stabilize blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of metabolic conditions like type 2 diabetes. Picture this in everyday life. Instead of feeling sluggish after meals or experiencing energy crashes, your body becomes more efficient and stable. To put this into practice, combine strength training with simple habits like eating enough protein and staying active throughout the day. You do not need marathon gym sessions. Even 30 to 45 minutes a few times a week can make a noticeable difference. Over time, you may find it easier to maintain a healthy weight without extreme dieting, which is a huge win for long-term health and sustainability. Resistance training strengthens bones and reduces the risk of osteoporosis. As you age, your bones naturally lose density, becoming more fragile and increasing the risk of fractures, especially in areas like the hips, spine, and wrists. Resistance training acts as a powerful stimulus for bone growth because when muscles pull on bones during exercise, it signals the body to reinforce and strengthen them. This is especially important for women after menopause, but it applies to everyone. Think about exercises like squats, lunges, and weight-bearing movements. These are not just building muscle, they are literally telling your skeleton to stay strong. In everyday terms, stronger bones mean a lower risk of serious injury from falls, which can be life-changing events later in life. To get these benefits, focus on weight-bearing and resistance exercises, at least a couple of times a week, and gradually increase the challenge as you get stronger. Pair this with good nutrition, including adequate calcium and vitamin D, for even better results. The key takeaway is that your bones are living tissue, and they respond to how you use them, so giving them the right kind of stress helps them stay resilient. It improves balance, coordination, and reduces the risk of falls. One of the biggest threats to independence as we age is the risk of falling, and resistance training plays a major role in preventing that. By strengthening the muscles around your joints and improving your body awareness, also known as proprioception, you become more stable and better able to react if you trip or lose your footing. This is not just about strength, it is about control. Exercises like single leg stands, step-ups, and controlled movements with weights train your body to stay steady in real-world situations. Imagine walking on an uneven surface, or quickly catching yourself if you stumble. These are skills you can actively train. A simple habit is to include exercises that challenge your balance a few times a week, even if it is just standing on one leg while brushing your teeth or adding light resistance to functional movements. Over time, you will likely notice improved confidence in your movements and less fear of falling, which is just as important as the physical benefits. Maintaining that confidence keeps you active, and staying active is one of the most powerful ways to age well. Resistance training supports brain health and reduces the risk of cognitive decline. While most people associate strength training with muscles, it also has a powerful impact on your brain. Regular resistance exercise has been shown to improve memory, enhance mood, and even slow age-related cognitive decline. One reason is that it increases blood flow to the brain and promotes the release of growth factors that support the health of neurons. Another reason is the mental engagement required during strength training, like focusing on form, counting reps, and coordinating movements, which keeps your brain active and challenged. In practical terms, this could mean sharper thinking, better concentration, and a lower risk of conditions like dementia over time. To make this part of your routine, approach your workouts with intention rather than going through the motions. Pay attention to how your body moves, gradually learn new exercises, and keep challenging yourself safely. Pairing physical training with mental engagement creates a powerful combination for long-term brain health. Over time, you are not just building a stronger body, you are building a more resilient mind, which is a key part of aging well.